Jazz hands, everybody. Jazz hands. Come on, Mike. Let's see the jazz hands. There you go. Walter Keller, he especially needs the jazz hands today. He's a grumpy grouse or whatever we call it. I don't know. He's mad. I don't know. He ran over someone in his tank on the way in. We are live. We are live. I hope you got your big girl panties on. This is episode 129 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. Once again, we have no freaking lower third here, but we are coming to you live from the Big Daddy Gun Studios in Gainesville. Shout out to everyone that's in here. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, I think we're going to talk about several things. One of those including the secret Russia memos, Walter.
Guess what?
What? You don't know?
The sun's going to come up in the morning still. And it's going to set later that day.
Are you sure?
I am absolutely positive.
So we're going to talk about that and whatever else there's. We've got some gun news things I think that we could talk about here as well. We've got Mike here from MW Tactical, right? Did I get that right?
Right. Well, I'm glad to be back on here again. Well, and obviously I miss y'all at SHOT Show because I didn't go, but it sounds like y'all had a lot of fun out there.
How'd you miss us when you didn't even go?
Hey, you know how it is, man. Hey, if you blink, I'm there. You blink again, I'm gone.
Did you go?
No, I didn't.
Oh, so there was no blinking involved.
Like, y'all was doing more walking than me, so.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah. Well, I was doing a lot of walking. I think Walter was doing a lot of pitching.
John.
Yeah. A lot of talking in the booth, but he did do a lot of walking around. So we have that, what's been going on since the last time you've been on, Mike?
Not too much with me, just a lot of training, getting new gear, practicing with that. Getting on Kevin's nerve because he obviously owes me a hug. He called me a chump, so I'm gonna keep trolling his media.
Oh, Kevin called you a chump? Kevin Dixie?
He called me a chump on social media. Yeah.
Diximus Maximus?
That's it. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna troll you until I get my hug.
Oh, he's calling people out their name now, huh?
That's it. All day.
Oh, I say troll the living daylights out of it.
Oh, trust me, I'll be giving it to him though.
Yeah, make up donk pics. That's what I say. Make up donk pics and just post them on his tag him all day long.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's what he likes. He likes that kind of stuff. He really appreciates that. So
But other than that, outside of that, the only thing I have going on is planning for aiming for the truth, coming here to Columbia, South Carolina, and just doing the whole network, trying to get down there to Florida and shoot on the hacienda when it warms up, of course.
Okay, cool. We can make that happen. We know people. We know people. We can make that happen. I just noticed something here before we go on to Walter. I'm going to lock on your screen. Do you have a microphone monkey on there? I didn't even notice that the last time.
Yeah, that's Marvin. Marvin the monkey.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Marvin
was that there before?
Yeah, it's always been there. Marvin went to Iraq with me back in 2003.
Oh. Okay. Very cool. So that's like a good luck charm?
No, not so much a good luck charm. It's one of those make it back home safe gifts.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Awesome. I don't know. Maybe there's a deeper story there.
There is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll sink into that sometime. You guys let us know, everyone who's watching, who wants to know more about that. And of course, you're watching us here on Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded. This is the B channel that we switched over to for the podcast. This is where it's going to be going from now on. We're still putting up videos on Hank Strange on YouTube, but we're going to do everything here. We're also setting up eventually to have a better home for the podcast, as well as my other videos and other people's videos. We're setting something up that I can't really fully announce to you guys, but stay tuned for that. We're working and we're very close to being able to announce that. What do you think about that, Walter?
Excellent. Yes.
It's going to be awesome. We could say whatever we want to. We don't have to worry about people like dumping our podcast right in the middle of it while we're on live. Wow. So how was your day, Walter? I know Walter needs hugs today, especially. Maybe you should take your monkey out, Walter. How about that? Yeah.
That could go in the wrong direction, my
yeah.
My day didn't go bad. I mean, my machine's back up running. We were cutting parts, cutting metal. Chris was still ill today. He was sick. So, but aside from that, no, nothing really major. It was kind of quiet around the shop, actually.
Oh, really? Since Chris wasn't there making trouble?
No, on Fridays, it usually is kind of quiet around the shop because Robin doesn't work. So, no, just a normal day. I was doing stuff. I didn't get done everything I needed to get done, but who cares? Oh,
so on Friday around the shop, is it just you and Peggy? Can you chase Peggy around the shop and have fun?
She's over in her space. I don't see her much unless I go over in her space over there. So
there's no hanky panky going on in the shop during work hours.
She was trying to start something this afternoon, but
okay. Don't go any further.
There's video cameras too, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We didn't want to be nationwide or nothing like that.
Yeah, I hope those aren't hackable.
Well, some people trying to hack those. As you well know, everything is hackable, including Donald Trump. So
yeah, everything and everybody is hackable.
It's all a matter of what your connections are.
Yes, absolutely, totally agree with you on that one. So let me remind people once again. Listen, we need you guys to click the thumbs ups. Come on, thumbs ups. If you like to, if you hate us, you could do the thumbs downs, whatever. But we appreciate the thumbs ups most of all. And share this with your friends and family on social media and stuff like that. Let them know we're over here on Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded. Walter, if you didn't share anything, please do. I've shared this on Hank Strange on Facebook, Twitter, and some other places. I think, Mike, you did some sharing.
I'm working on it.
I did it on my own social media.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you don't know what to do, you can go look for MW Tactical to see what they posted or what I posted, what Mike posted or I posted, or even what Walter is about to post. Put something awesome like Hank Strange asked me to show my monkey. Hashtag show the monkey
nationwide.
Yeah. Hashtag show the monkey.
I got hit yesterday.
Hit?
What do you mean you got hit?
Yeah, man. I do my grocery shopping at I do part of my grocery shopping at Walmart, and I do the other part on post at the commissary.
Okay.
And I was walking from my vehicle into Walmart, crossing the walking area, and a car just came because normally cars will slow down when people are walking across.
Yeah.
Little old lady came up, and when she did hit me, but when she hit me, just when she made contact, I jumped on her hood, and then I think it started her. She slammed on brakes. I rolled off. Did a couple rolls. And, it's like 30-some people ran over to me like, "Hey, you okay? You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine." So, she kept trying to give me her information, like her insurance information, but I wouldn't take it. And I was like, "Ma'am, as long as I'm breathing, I'm walking, I'm good." But then when I was in there shopping, 30 minutes later, my hip started hurting. And I was like,
should have got that information.
Even so, I'll probably
call up Johnny Cochran. I know. We can dig him up if we need to.
I just ride the bike and stretch it out.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Remember, Walmart's got those video cameras too, so you're good.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you need to do all of that, but you're young. You're young. You can shake it off. Shake it off.
Hey, that's what.
Did you get your groceries, or you had your groceries with you, or you were going?
No, I was just walking in when this took place, but I actually went in there and I shopped for about 45 minutes to an hour. Because like I said, about 30 minutes later, my hip started hurting, and I was bending over to get some cans, some canned soup. And when I bent over, I was like, "Oh Lord, here we go."
I was gonna say that's what she said, but that might not be appropriate. That might not be appropriate.
Did the Walmart management people talk to you?
It was the yellow shirt. I don't know what their position was in Walmart, if there was a manager or whatever, but they constantly asked me about 10 or 15 times if I was okay and if I needed anything, if I wanted an ambulance, and no, I'm okay, I'm good. If I can walk away from an explosion, walk away from getting shot, a car ain't gonna take me out that easy.
Unless it's a car that explodes after it runs you over.
Yeah, that would be a bad day for me.
Yeah,
It's gonna have to be like a doozy.
like you say, no matter how bad a day I have, Hank, it ain't a bad day like that. So
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah.
Nah, but I still trolled Kevin Dixie after the incident took place.
Yes. Yeah. You need one of these for Kevin Dixie. This is how you right size him right here. Just a couple of smacks of this right upside that noggin of his.
Oh man, that's set him straight, right?
Yeah, he'll set him straight for, I don't know, probably a couple of minutes because he's pretty thick-headed, Yeah. Kevin's pretty belligerent, as we've all seen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think we know a little bit about that. So go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we had a good conversation last night for about 20-30 minutes.
Okay.
Pretty in depth.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, so let me once again remind everyone to click the thumbs ups. Okay, share this, get the word out, help us get the word out. And who knows what this is that I have here in my hand? Let me know in the comments. Let me know, and hashtag what this is if you know what it is. Okay, along with the other hashtags, we've got like hashtag big girl panties, hashtag cow cocky. This is not cow cocky.
That's a zombie welcome stick.
Yes, something like that. But which one? What is the name of it? What are these called?
I don't know. I didn't
okay.
know all that stuff.
Yeah, hashtag who moved my freedom, hashtag strangerholics, in honor of Kevin Dixie, who's not here and doesn't feel well, from what I hear.
Well, he caught the mung from every time he come up to you at the SHOT Show, he had to give you a hug and grope you, and he got the mung from groping too many people. That's all. Or
he was trying to pass the zombie apocalypse around or something.
Man, but
yeah. So
we were joking about it, and he got it. So
yeah, absolutely. So in honor of Kevin Dixie, you could do hashtag Burl, hashtag save the Diximus Maximus,
sick Burl.
Yeah. Hashtag WMMF podcast, whatever works for you. So there you go. And I will shout out everyone who's in here. We actually have, hey Gabe, do you want to come on for a second? There we go. We have a young man that came in here to the office today to have some meetings with us. Look, this young gentleman came in a suit.
Oh, he's all pretty.
You gotta respect that. This is Gabe. He's going to be doing some work with us here at Big Daddy and all the different things we have going on. And he's a fan of the show. So now you're on the show, dude. It's official.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's official. I hope you're over there watching the show, like on mute, but give us thumbs ups.
Okay.
No problem, and share it. All right. Thanks. Do you want to say anything?
Now get out of here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Awesome. Get out before I smack you.
Get the hell out of here.
Working behind the scenes, they can send me some stuff.
Yeah. So there you go. Very, very cool young guy. Very enterprising. So
that's good.
You guys will see lots more stuff come in from him. Let me shout out everyone that's in here. Screaming Skull Saloon. What's up, Screaming Skull Saloon? He says, what's up, Hank and Lola? Chris Ilog is in here. Screaming Skull is number 1. Chris is number 2. But you're all number 1 to me.
You're number 1, Joe.
You're all number 1 to me. Well, actually, you know what? Everybody's number 2 to me, actually. Do you know what number 2 does? Who does number 2 work for? You probably don't even know where that comes, what movie that comes from, Walter, do you?
Actually, no.
Yeah. No kidding. Okay, there you go. Archangel, he says he's 3rd. So Michael Bender, he's also got the flu. I guess he missed Michael Bender missed last night's show. Okay, that's, hopefully you're getting better. Hamburger Helper says hi, strange addicts. So there you go. Let's see who else is in here. And Archangel, the Archangel says, and here we go as we walk in the shadow of the valley of darkness. Strangerholics gather around the shepherd Hank Strange, for we are watchdogs of the truth.
This ain't no damn cult now. Come on now.
2A protectors. Come get some. So there you go. That was pretty cool. So shout out to him. Yeah. E-Rock is also in the house. You know what? I think I'm going to have this bat all the time. Like whenever I do my thing. The only thing, this is a little dangerous. I might smack my own self.
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to boom, go down.
Hey, Hank, why are you bleeding?
Yeah.
Hey, is that actual barbed wire or is it plastic?
Oh no, this is for reals.
Oh, real?
Yeah, this is for reals right there. This is all for reals. We can make the thumbnail. Ah!
You been properly trained with that thing?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I think I could take out some zombies with this. It's all in the leverage.
That's way too up close and personal for me.
I seen somebody at SHOT Show taking a picture with. Is that the same one from SHOT Show?
There's a lot of different ones. For anyone who wants to know, this is the Lucille bat from Praetorian. I think it's Praetorian. Let me check it. Praetorian Ventures. And this is Lucille. There's a few iterations of Lucille, I guess I should say. So there's lots of different kinds of Lucilles, but specifically it's from The Walking Dead. So there you go. And this came to us courtesy of our friends at Leviathan Group. So shout out to those guys as well. You know, hopefully, I mean, this is not mine. This belongs to Tony, Big Daddy. This belongs to him. For some reason, Hank Strange can't get one of these. So I had to steal this from Tony because
you know, why don't you just make one? Why don't you just make one?
Make one?
Make one. Get a ball bat and some barbed wire. Make it.
Are you serious? Don't I need a license to make?
You want me to make you a?
Do I have to get a BFL or something?
You gotta get a license. You gotta get a.
Let me ask you this, Hank. Do you prefer Fear the Walking Dead or The Walking Dead?
Neither, to be honest with you. Yeah, I've never watched Fear of the Walking Dead. I have watched The Walking Dead. I watched most of the first seasons, but I don't watch it. I don't really watch it anymore because I mean, after a while, you get like, you know,
same old thing, man.
Yeah, and it can be a little bit depressing. You know, let's put it. I like some comedy in my thing. So my actual favorite zombie show is Z Nation.
I never watched that.
You know what? It's funny. It's funny. And it has, oh man, I forgot her name right now, but she's like, she's to me very, very, very cute. But the one of the main characters in Z Nation was on with what's the name? She was on the show with the what's the name of that black comedian that died? He had a TV show where he was like, he was in Mr. 2000 or something like that. I forgot his name now. He was in the in the Oceans movies.
Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac.
Yeah, Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac's co-star, or who used to play his wife, she's in Z Nation. So that's why I started watching Z Nation, because I likes the thick chicks. You know, when I like my chocolate thick. If you can't tell that from Lola. So that's why I like Z Nation. You know, Z Nation doesn't have enough. What do you call it? Walking Dead doesn't have enough thick chicks for me. I don't want to live in the zombie apocalypse if there's no proper booty walking around. Okay, I would rather be a zombie. You should never ask me these questions, Mike. Never ask me questions like this. You might get answers that you don't really want to hear. We can go on here. Let me keep scrolling down. I think I said what's up to E-Rock. What's going on? Let me see who else is in here. Michael Bender wants to know about the memo, government corrupt to the core. Yes, we are going to talk about the memo that got released. So if you guys, I would particularly like to know what you guys found in the memo that's damning, that we did, you know, if you guys found something we didn't already know. I didn't really see anything that we didn't already know. Joe Carpenter is in here, Greg 98K. As Chris B says to Michael Bender, he's responding. He said, yeah, we kind of knew they were hashtag drain the swamp. Yeah. So,
well,
what are you going to say, Walter?
Well, it's nothing new. You know, it's all a bunch of BS. Right. But this puts it all together. Who created all the BS? You know, the whole Russia thing and all that. It's all, you know, it's a big plot.
It also seems to me, from what I've seen from the memo so far, and like I said, I'm inviting other people to tell us, because, you know, obviously we got to take time to digest everything that's in this memo, and different news organizations, depending on where they're coming from, are releasing different things or focusing on different things or trying to spin things in a different direction. But ultimately, it seems like they just had very thin grounds to, you know, create the situation. And then it's like and then just put it out there every single day, which obviously the media was helping them with that one.
There was no grounds for the FISA warrant.
Yeah, it was incredibly.
It's all based on lies. So
yeah,
all these people that lied, that's serious stuff when you go in front of a judge and you lie, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, let's heads to roll.
Yeah,
let's roll some heads. I want to see some cuffs, man. Cuff them, Bano, cuff them.
Yeah, I think we should just totally, before we drain, listen, how can you, like, okay, we're talking about draining the swamp. How can you drain the swamp if you can't trust the law of the officers of the law out there, specifically the FBI, etc.? If you can't trust those guys, yeah, you got to. Yeah.
The guys that are supposed to be investigating, they're rigging the show. So
you already know what's going to take place is the same people that's going to get convicted or whatever the case may be. They're going to turn around and get pardoned, so it ain't like anybody's really going to do any jail time.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. And by the way, supposedly, from what I understand, somebody was saying that all FISA warrants, whenever they issue a FISA warrant, that is in the president's daily briefing. By the way.
Okay.
And who was the president then? By the way,
Obama.
And so he can't say he didn't know this was going on, right?
I bet you. I bet you he could still say he didn't know what's going on.
It's all
because
documented.
There's a lot of paperwork coming at the president, so he could say technically it's like the definition of what is.
That's all. That's all. There's all records of all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So, someone knew specifically, and yes, I agree with you. I'm pretty sure that an aide.
It goes right to the top.
Yeah,
right
where you know the FBI is investigating Trump, and he would know that, and maybe even get some of that info. You know, someone in there leaked it or whatever. This is just the beginning of the fiasco.
Yeah, this is just the can is just getting opened a little, and now this will open and this will invite more investigation and more discovery, so to speak.
Yeah,
so, it's just getting going, guys. Hang on.
Yeah, absolutely. Tango Hunter says Happy Friday. David G says Happy Friday, everyone. Joe Carpenter says he's drinking some Heinekens and waiting for sausage and potatoes to come out.
Chinese is being ordered.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. I hope you order some for us.
Always, man. Always.
Yeah. Lost in Outdoors says, what's up? Let me see. Jackson Ullman says, running real low on sleep, guys. Forgive me if I pass out mid-show. Seriously? If you pass out.
You get a rub by the stick.
Yeah. This is what you get. Because you went zombie. If you pass out on us, you are going zombie.
You get a gentle back massage with that.
He probably was hanging out at the range all day. Yeah. Cut him some break.
No. Okay. All right. Fine. Sure. Okay, you old softy, Mike.
Hey, you got to give him benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Real Cujo was also in. I don't know if he's still here. If you're still here, Real Cujo, shout us out. Shout out to him. He's probably not feeling too well once again, but shout out to him, whether he's here or he's watching later. He always catches everything, but he might have just dropped in to say what's up.
My son went home early today too. He didn't look. He wasn't percolating very well either. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The boss sent him home.
Oh okay. Yeah.
You go to Vegas and get sick.
Pretty much. LV Louis Cypher is also in the house. Kentucky Firearms Network. Gorillas and Guns. I don't know if I mentioned him, but we'll mention him again. Let's see who's going on here. Weston Probst. He says, wow, I'm watching 4 live streams right now. Weston,
oh, wow.
Those 4 live streams better be Hank Strange.
Hank Strange.
Hank Strange and Friends.
And
Hank Strange and Walter Keller. Hank Strange and MW Tactical. That's better be the freaking live streams that you're watching. And I'm pretty sure none of those other live streams that you're really watching are shouting you out. But see, look, I just shouted.
I'm going to have to make you a ball bat like that. I think you like that.
Yeah, come on, Walter. Because, you know, the Praetorian guys, obviously, I got to steal this one from the boss.
That's easy to make.
I can't get one. I can't get one from Praetorian, you know, or for that matter, the Leviathan group. But, you know, I mean, this is pretty fun, Walter.
Oh, it looks.
You know, I don't have a baseball. It's not a baseball bat, but I have something. I have a cricket bat.
You know, okay. Yeah. That's a flat. That looks like a paddle.
It feels like a lightsaber to me. Yeah, you know what a cricket bat looks like, right? Yeah, Mike, you know the cricket bat kind of flat.
Yes.
It's the sport that the Yeah, the British invented so they can like drink more tea and eat more crumpets
and play for days.
Yes, exactly. It's a long ass game. And being from the everyone in the Caribbean except me knows about cricket. I don't know shit about cricket except I like the bats. Those are good swatting bats. You could knock the living daylights out of someone with one of those. So I actually have one of those close to my bed, along with my my 300 blackout and some other guns.
You never played cricket?
No, man. I am not. I did play a little bit of soccer, and I played some volleyball, and I even did wrestling.
Played some baseball?
No, I never played baseball.
Really? Never
played basketball. I can't even dribble a basketball.
Well, that's everybody. A lot of people can't dribble a basketball.
Lola can do all that shit, by the way.
What about golf?
Golf, I never played golf, but I was a golf caddy when I was a kid. So I did golf caddy, and that made me hate golf because I was a golf caddy at a country club called Inwood Country Club in Long Island, which is like Inwood is right on the edge of Far Rockaway. Yeah. And it's like a Jewish country club, but had lots of Jewish dudes over there. They were supposed to be wealthy, but they were really stingy.
Real cheap.
And I'm obviously not saying this of all the Jewish peoples because there's some very generous Jewish peoples, but these sons of guns in this club were not cheap. Yeah, they weren't
Just say it. We're cheap. Yeah. Just say it.
So that pretty much cured me of any attraction I might have had to golf or the game of golf. So there you go.
What was the biggest tip you got there?
Did you just hear me say that these dudes are cheap?
That's what I said. What was the biggest tip you got?
To get the hell out of there. That's what the biggest tip was.
Yeah. And I hope you're not trying to like insinuate something.
No, just asking what's the biggest
of a sexual nature when you talk about the biggest tip. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to insinuate with that.
Whatever happens when the lights go out, that's between you and that person.
No, you know what? I think probably the biggest tip was maybe like $20 or something like that. So
yeah.
But to balance it out, my friends, and sometimes I'm not saying I participated in this, but sometimes because these dudes had Ferraris and stuff like that in some cases, and my friends, not me, I'm too innocent for this. But then we would drive some Ferraris around, use some people's cell phones and run up the bills. So, just for extra measure. It was a fun thing to do when I was in high school. So there you go. I think the statute of limitations has run out on that.
Oh, speaking of that, this is the last year for Miss Clinton too, on her statute of limitations for the stuff that's easily, there's 5 years after she got out of the State Department for things, and 18 is the last year. So that's why they're working toward that right now. Also.
So what do you mean? Like after this year, you can't say anything
on certain things. Now, if it was treason or things like that, that doesn't go away. You can get charged with that kind of stuff. But or capital crimes, like guys dying in Benghazi. But
right. So we might see some stuff over the next couple of months. Is that what you're saying, Walter? We might see some news come out of there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, we might see that, and that'll be interesting.
I wonder how it's going to play out when, because all those guys be making side deals, and in order for something to go through, they got to do something to help somebody else out. So what if part of that was a side deal? I wonder how they would handle that.
I think look, deals can be made at the time. Those deals are not valid later.
Shouldn't have shook his hand.
Yeah, because if you remember when Trump became president, he said, remember Trump was all about like locking her up before he became president. Then all of a sudden he became president. They told him about the UFOs, all that kind of stuff. And then he was like, oh yeah, we're not.
Yeah, Trump knows how to play the game, and he knows when to focus on this and when to focus on that. Sometimes it's not really good to get what you want to get done and not get distracted by that negativity, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then once you get what you want done, then go for the kill.
Yeah, I think at this point, Trump's on he's had like a couple of days on a good roll. Just leave it. Don't worry about that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's deal with some other stuff. Maybe we bomb North Korea somewhere.
After the Olympics.
I don't care. We can do it right
after the Olympics.
We can do it during the Olympics as far as I'm concerned. Now, do you remember someone saying that none of that was going to happen during the Olympics? there was some genius that came on this show and was saying we weren't going to do anything to North Korea. Do you remember this?
I have
Walter?
been on the show a couple times.
Huh? Oh, you think it's you, huh? Okay, fine. Fine. Don't want to
It
give you
was
my
you,
credit.
Hank Strange. You're the genius.
Thank you. I appreciate
I'm
it.
just the the sidekick, so to think.
You are the what's the name of the guy from
Ed McMahon.
No. What's that show with the father who was oh my gosh, I can't remember the show.
You forgot something about TV or a movie? Come on.
Yeah, there was this show where the guy he sat in his chair and in the beginning of the show he sang with his wife. And he was
Archie Bunker?
Archie Bunker, yeah. You're Archie Bunker, Walter. That's what you are.
Fuck you. We'll start off with the bad words early. So.
By the way, Walter, do you know that yesterday the folks with Big Daddy Guns were watching the show?
When I had my Harry Potter rant?
They were watching the whole damn show. Yes, for some reason they were here in the studio with me when we started, and then they went back to watch the show. I don't know what was going on yesterday, but
and they're probably all Harry Potter fans too.
Yeah,
right?
they picked all days of yesterday. They were like, let's see what the hell Hank Strange is up to. And so yesterday they decided to watch the show. So there you go. But I didn't hear any complaints or anything, so that's good.
Well,
that's good. We can't, Richard Hughes is also in here. He says YouTube moved your podcast. Go ahead.
That's the name for the show. YouTube moved your podcast.
Yeah, who moved my freedom?
YouTube did.
Yeah, well, we moved over here. We're gonna be moving all together from YouTube soon enough.
Yeah.
Enrique Q is also in the house, so shout out to him. Rico Junkie 1981. He says happy late birthday to Lola. I carry my revolver in single action. Says yo gun people.
Yo.
Johnston E says spaz hands. I see a whole bunch of stuff here. Let's see. Chad and music lover. All those people are in the house. Vanessa Kitty. The Tyven Show. Tyven Show says leave it to Beaver. Oh, seriously?
Oh yeah. You got anyways, never mind.
Jumpy Killer QX is in here. He's shouting out the 10 millimeter. People are still on 10 millimeter. Raven Ofer says we need to drop corrupt politicians into the nearest volcano.
Boom.
I'm pretty sure Walter agrees with you. So do I.
Boom.
And Freiglin68 says, I wonder what food Walter is about to destroy.
They answered. Somebody on the blog there answered. We got Chinese ordered.
Yeah, we got Chinese food. Listen, can we just say Asian American food? Can we say that?
No, not really.
What did you order? What did you order specifically?
Typically we get some, and this is it's all American Chinese food. Obviously, it's
This is not in China. I've seen documentaries on this. Yeah. They don't eat the same shit we do in China.
No, I mean
in China they call this American food.
I've seen some of the stuff when they eat dumplings and all that stuff. That stuff looks pretty good over there. But shrimp and lobster sauce, sweet and sour chicken, and typically it's like sesame chicken.
Wait, all of those?
And an order of fried dumplings, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I thought your breakfasts were big. You're having all four of these.
I'm not eating all four of all of it.
Oh, okay. No, you just said all four of these things.
Not for myself, no. God Almighty, no.
Okay,
I'd be dead.
Say, damn.
God, I'd have to run up to your house and run back to burn all that off.
Yeah. It's a good thing that CNC machine broke down.
It's a good thing it's running now.
Yeah. No, that's good. We need this. We need the CNC machine singing, man. We need them singing.
You're always bugging me about making stuff. And the only way I'm gonna freaking make this stuff, the stupid machine keeps running.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Raven Ofer says the stuff from the restaurants here is more Polynesian. So there you go. Okay, I agree with that. Those are my peoples. I'm like, what percent Polynesian was I, Lola? Like 6%? Okay, I think I was like 6%.
Yeah, splash. Yeah, splash.
Yeah, me and The Rock. I think The Rock should totally play me. What do you guys think?
You're a man of the world, Hank Strange.
I mean, can I do?
You're a man of the world.
Wait, let me see. I'm trying to do the.
Trying to do that look.
I'm trying to do the eye thing.
Leave it to him, okay?
To the professionals.
You look like you got to go to the bathroom.
Put your glasses on.
I can't do that eye thing. I think you have to go to the side to do
Yeah.
No, first of all, my eyebrows connect, so that's probably not good. I gotta start.
Speaking of that, you see that? I saw a thing on Facebook. This model girl,
yeah,
who's got the mega unibrow. Have you seen that?
Actually, yes.
It is freaking scary.
Yeah, that's for dudes. Only dudes can have the eyebrows that connect.
But she's being herself, and I'm like, oh, she's being ugly is what she's being. You know, it's like,
yeah, okay. Well, you know, I mean, I wonder what else connects.
It must be one furry beast. I'm telling you.
I carry my revolver, and Single Action says, Hank, can you see? So yeah, listen, don't forget the thumbs ups. Okay, we need the thumbs ups. Get the thumbs ups going. I think we have like 80 something people looking at us right now. So
it's 81-61 right now.
Okay, I don't know how many thumbs ups do we have. 81, you said? 61. Okay, come on. So there's some people who are not thumbs upping. Don't make me put the hammer down on you here now. Hey, do the thumbs up, damn it.
If we get over 150 thumbs up, I will personally go up to St. Louis and give Kevin a hug on the show.
A hug. No, wait, that's not good enough. We need like a hug followed by a peck on the cheek or something.
I don't know about the kissing.
No, not going that far. You can't kiss another grown man? Is that what you're saying?
Nah,
you have some kind of problem with that.
Yeah, you know,
I don't blame you. We're talking about
Piper says you're rock strange. That's what.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's not get serious, but let's handle some business here. So who? Recall Junkie says he'll thumbs down so he could thumbs up again.
Test the system. Test the system.
Yeah, I carry my revolver. Said hashtag bring back the 70s Bush. Not really. There's a lot of stuff that I'm cool with coming back from the 70s, but not necessarily that. I'm just saying. Not everything from the 70s needs to come back, people.
Yeah, we don't need what is it? Some of the stuff they wore back then. I don't need those big ass bell bottoms. Don't need that stuff.
Platform shoes.
Don't need no platform shoes.
For dudes, for women, I'm fine with it. Dudes, don't get it.
Come on, man. Get the platform shoes with the fish tank in it. Trying to tell you, man, that's the hotness.
You know what happened if you went to the TSA with liquid in your heels? They'd have a meltdown.
That much liquid is not allowed to get on the plane.
Sorry, sir. You're gonna have to take off your.
You might use it to put out a fire or something on the plane, I guess. Yeah, so it's not allowed. It's not allowed. Here, I will bring back this bat later for whoever wants to see the bat. We'll bring it back later. So because I'm scared I might actually injure myself with the bat if I don't put it up. So, and I just broke something. I just broke something off in the back there. I don't know what. Okay, here we go. All right, so yeah, let's see what else is going on. I think we should see who has okay, Jumpy Killer Q is still talking about 10 millimeter. Who's got any juicy information about this memo? Is there anything good to come out of the memo that we could point to here?
I
haven't actually read it myself, so I
haven't actually read it, but just reading around it, you know, for it to be declassified and for it to come out. I want to say I heard yesterday they changed the wording of it before they put it out or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you know,
anytime certain groups are so scared and so against it, there's something good.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, it whether it's the right or left or whatever, when one group is so animate and so worried about national security when they've never been worried about national security in their whole life, there's something up. So
well, I think a lot of times when they call out that national security plea, I think that's just like one of those like, hey, don't cross this line. You know?
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, you know, both sides shouldn't be fighting against each other for whatever reason. It should be literally for the people, about the people. And
well,
I think everybody needs to be cleared out and they need to do a reset.
I think ultimately, don't you think that this goes on all the time?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Regardless of who is in the White House, you know, regardless of who's in the White House, you have two parties, and they're all full of shit. you know, and they're always going after each other, and they use whatever weapons they can to go after each other. So I think this just happens all the time, you know, and someone's always getting busted.
Well, yeah.
We almost need some RoboCops up in here. You know what I mean? Like if we had the RoboCop system of justice, where we just had some badass drones, and if you made violations, they just came and got your ass. You know, or like Judge Dredd, they just meter out justice. Like
they can be all programmed too. So
yeah, I am the law. Well, yeah, they could be hacked.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want those stinking robots coming after me.
yeah, I guess they could be hacked.
APIT on the robot. Armor piercing incinerate tracer.
Oh, true. There you go. There you go. Okay. Yeah. I mean, so what justice do we have ultimately here? Huh? I guess the only justice we have is the justice that comes from the people.
The Lord will take care of it. Well, you know, some of these people, like I always say, what comes around goes around. They'll get theirs. It usually happens eventually.
I think for the most part, most of these guys, even if things come around and they get a little bit embarrassed, they always get away with it. It's not like, did you see this in England? I think sometime during this week, there was one of these ministers of parliament that he showed up late for something that was going on there, and he apologized and then resigned. Did you see that? He showed up like 5-10 minutes late or something like that. And he says he holds himself to a higher standard, and he deeply apologized, and then he resigned, you know, and walked off.
Why do you bother apologizing? If you're going to just call it
because, you know, hey, he came in, he was late, he apologized for it. That's nothing. That's a good thing to apologize.
Did he quit?
Yeah, he quit. But the prime minister, she said that, you know, it wasn't necessary for him to do it. But the point, though, is you used to have accountability, man. You got dudes stealing money, doing all kinds of crazy shit, you know, in office, and they don't.
Well, you know,
they refuse to quit. Like there's a mayor right now that she was sleeping with. She was married, and she was sleeping with one of the guy who was in charge of her protection detail.
Yeah.
And she's refusing to step down or whatever. I mean,
well,
what, you're fine with that?
Well, I don't know the whole story, so I can't really comment. I saw stuff about it, but I don't know the whole details. So
yeah. So I just think there's not accountability. Like we should have something. We should have something.
Well,
okay, how about this? How about we flog them? Can we do that at least? Is that can we go back? Like if you get caught doing something, you're a public official, can we go to flogging? Is anyone okay with that?
How about just the old good old fashioned, you know, where they had the stocks, put them out in the stocks?
That's too nice.
And you can throw tomatoes at them instead.
No, I like the idea of flogging. I think some people should be flogged publicly.
To what degree, though?
I think each person affected, you know, in their constituency should get to come and put one lash, you know, and then that way we each get to meet. Some people might go soft on the lashes. Yeah. Some people might do like that big wind up and then do their lash.
Hey, do you see the guy that's like the world champion bullwhip person? Speaking of whipping things,
no,
this guy bullwhips to music.
Yeah, music lover says, "Please flog me, please."
Well, you got those people like that too.
Archangel says, "Tar and feather."
You know, over in Brazil, if you did something like in a neighborhood or something, like walk into a store and stole something, they'll tie you to a telephone pole for, say, like half a day or something like that, and people will walk by and kick you, beat you, take the shoe off and throw it at you. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some serious justice. Yeah, justice metered out by the people.
Yeah, it wouldn't last very long.
No,
I don't think so.
Someone will say we're being cruel to the telephone poles. Cruelty to the poles.
You tied that scumbag up to that poor pole. It didn't do anything to you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Someone's asking about the gun behind me. I don't know if you guys have any stuff to show. This is a Sphinx back here. So that's what you got right there. That is the Sphinx.
Oh, Sphinx.
Sphinx, yeah.
Is that made in Switzerland?
So, I guess so. You know, it's all part of this is Tony, Big Daddy Guns. You know, he's going through his what we call the snow camo phase.
Yeah, his Star Wars looking guns.
Yeah, everything has to be snow camo. So can you see, or what is it? Cryptech, what is the Cryptec camo called? The snow one.
I'm not
Snow
sure.
Cryptec or whatever the hell.
I know the Sphinx. I think is made in Switzerland.
Yeah. So the Sphinx and it's associated with Chris. Yeah. So there you go. So he had to get his guns matching too. So he has the pistol.
The trigger looked like it's a long from here to Texas. Right?
Yeah. It's a long trigger pull. It's a long trigger pull. Let's see. Oh yeah, some double single action going on there.
Whack.
Yeah. So, but tactical version. It's threaded. That's what we got there. And of course, he has the bad boy right here, the Chris Vector. Also, snow camouflage, snow cryptec out. There you go. You could probably see this one better.
Yeah, it is.
It's way better, and also suppressed. Okay. So I stole this off the walls in his office. He also has the tactical wall situation going on. So we are a tactical wall dealer here at Big A Guns. So
Tyven says it better not be plastic.
What do you mean? What better not be plastic?
The gun.
Oh, it's aluminum.
Yeah.
Pistol.
Yeah.
So what if it's I guess Tyven, if someone's shooting him with a plastic gun, he'll just stand up there and take those shots, I guess. The Glock is one of the best guns in the world, Tyven. Well, I don't know what else to say to you.
Yeah.
We about to go into war right now.
Yeah, the worst gun in the world. Worst gun in the world, Smith & Wesson. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on.
I'm just kidding.
Here we go. Ford Chevy argument again. Here it goes.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. So there you go. Smith & Wesson, the MMP is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about that yesterday, so I'm not really going to knock it.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Plastic gun, metal gun. Get them started again. Come on.
Yeah.
I got my Smith & Wesson right here.
And this is which one is this you got today?
This is
MMP.
Just the MMP 9.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This was the VTEC, but like I said, I had some work done to it and changed the sights. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah. Okay.
That.
Right.
The fiber optic front sight, blacked out rear.
Okay.
Then I got my new holster, Bravo Concealment.
Right.
Yeah, somebody sent this to me. I don't know who sent it to me, but whoever sent it to me, thanks.
Was it Bravo Concealment or?
No, it is Bravo Concealment. Yeah, it came in the package, but it didn't have anything in there saying who it was from.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Someone just sent you
a
holster because they figured you needed one.
Probably, but like I said, I like it. I went out to the range and shot with it today. Did some videos, put it up on Instagram.
Okay. How was your range day today? How did that go?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's cool. Where are you? Where are you again?
Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, South Carolina. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, it was like about 45 day at the range.
Mm-hmm. That's not horrible.
Yeah. As long as the wind's not blowing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was blowing a little bit, but at the same time, I was more like, okay, let me just do what I got to do so I can come home. But I ended up staying out there for about 3-4 hours a day.
Okay, 3-4 hours. And what did you shoot all day?
I shot this handgun, and then I shot Ruger, the RPR.
Okay.
And then my buddy Johnny, he had MMP 15. We were shooting 22.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, the video is on my Instagram. So today was actually my first day planking around with 22 all day. So it was pretty fun.
Yeah, 22 to me is the most fun. I mean, unless you're balling like Walter.
With a tank.
Yeah, where you can just throw.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, obviously, damn, that looks good, Walter.
That's that East German full auto trainer, man.
Yeah.
22 caliber.
No, I never saw the texture on the stock before.
Oh, the pebble texture?
Yeah, I never.
Yeah, that's typical East German stuff.
That's pretty cool. So that stock is plastic, right? That's not wood,
sir.
or
it's a brown plastic. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's that's a full auto AK-22, right?
Correct.
When are you bringing that bad boy?
Well, next time we go bust some caps. Yeah.
Yeah, we got. But caps from that. Yeah, but so that's probably like one of the few 22s he has, because Walter throws 50 BMG downrange full auto.
Don't even get me started, man. Let me see. I probably got 10 22s, man. At least 10.
At least 10?
At least 10.
Okay. I thought that was a low estimate.
Well, that's what I said. I got to have to think about it for a while to see where they're at.
No, I think you have a lot of 22s.
I got a couple lever actions. I got that thing. I got some 10 22s. Ruger Mark II pistol. Oh, what else? I'm probably forgetting. I got some Henry guns, but I can't shoot them because they're too pretty.
What?
I don't shoot those commemorative. I don't shoot those commemorative guns, man.
Oh, you're talking about the Boy Scout ones.
Yeah, Boy Scout and Eagle Scout ones. No.
Yeah, but you've never put any rounds.
Zero. No.
You're never going to put any kind of rounds through them.
No.
Okay, that's just not even right, Walter.
Well, I know, but it's not my way either. But once you shoot them, no.
It's the way the value of it.
Yeah.
Recoil Junkie 1981 says, I have several 22s, haven't shot one in 10 years. Wow. Vanessa Kitty said it got to 60 degrees yesterday, Thursday. In Connecticut? That's
yesterday I was in the shop test firing last night, 50 cals, and I was sweating. So,
Yeah.
I had to turn the fan on.
It was kind of a weird day. I mean, once the sun went down, it got cold. So.
Yeah, this afternoon, the same thing. Once the sun went down, it cooled off quick. So
yeah, it was pretty chilly. Okay, how are we looking in the thumbs ups? I think this is where we remind people to thumbs up. We've shown you Gorn. We've shown you how many?
90 watching, 76 thumbs up.
Okay, come on, hit the thumbs up. We've shown you Gorn. We've shown you Born with the bats. I don't know. Walter's showing you stuff. Mike has shown stuff.
Gorn in the USA.
Hey, if you can actually get every night for a week straight, and let's just happen to say if 80 people are watching, if you get 80 likes on Monday, and then Tuesday, if 110 people are watching and you get 110 likes, if you do that for 1 week straight and it maxes out for how many people are in the room, I will literally go to St. Louis and I will nag the mess out of Kevin.
Oh, that's a challenge.
Yes.
Challenge accepted. Very good. Okay, so let's see. Lola's putting down a question here. So we're coming up. I'll let you guys know what that question is here in a second. Lost in Outdoor says it's 7 degrees.
Oh, man.
Gorillas and Guns says it's like okay, Gorillas and Guns put two totally different numbers, 79 and 83.
Wait a minute, where's that?
Yeah, and someone who asked a question about the suppressor wrap. Okay, someone asked if we've seen the new Magpul suppressor wrap.
Pictures of it. I didn't get to the Magpul booth.
Yeah, I saw it. Actually, let me see, where is that?
We were actually on our way to the Magpul booth, and I get a text from my wife. I got to go pee, so I had to go back to the booth.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think I saw it in the new things section. Well, that's probably like 1,000 pictures. Yeah, because I was trying to pull up that picture from SHOT Show where I saw it, but I did see it at SHOT Show.
And by the way, it's 64 degrees here in Safety Harbor. So
64 right now.
64 right now.
That's awesome. I don't know what temperature it is here for anyone who wants to ask me.
I can find out shortly here.
Yeah, go ahead. What temperature is it in Gainesville? I'm sure someone. So we'll tell me.
Show some more stuff that I'm gonna be doing up here shortly.
Absolutely, go ahead and do that while I try to pull up this picture.
That my dad's is 55.
Oh, okay.
So, what's going to end up taking place is when we do Aiming for the Truth here in Columbia, South Carolina, I had said I was going to auction off or raffle off some scopes that I had. So this right here is that Bushnell. So this whole setup.
The LaRue tactical mount.
Yeah, you got LaRue right there, and like I said, this is SMRS2 reticle, and then you get this Condor bag, and then I throw some other goodies up in there, and then if anybody else want to donate some stuff. So
okay, it's 52 degrees here.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's
yeah.
not bad.
And then the other raffle will be this monster, this Leopold.
Leopold.
With a TMR reticle. Yep. And
Okay,
then
nice.
also with it comes with a Kestrel. You know.
Ooh.
Yeah. So and everything's operational, of course. So you got a nice little Kestrel.
Temperature and wind and all that stuff. Humidity.
right.
Does it do humidity?
So
also?
you just hold that up and it's automatic. It does what it was supposed to do.
Yeah. So actually, what take place is, once you turn it on, and I don't have batteries in here, I took them out so it won't corrode, of course. But you just open up this little wind station, and then wherever you're facing, you just hold it up. This little dial spins, and then it'll give you a readout on the screen.
Oh, cool.
Like the temperature, the wind direction, the wind speed, all that, and then you can calculate your shots distance off of this.
Okay, this is some nice kit that you're giving up here.
Yeah, and then like I said,
You can use that. That stuff is good for just even when you're not shooting, you want to know what's going on with the weather and stuff. It's like fun.
So like I said, both of them, they come in with their own little bag, and then like I said, we throw some shirts and hats up in there also. And then like I said, if anybody else who decides they want to donate some merchandise for it, you can throw it up in there, make it worthwhile for people.
Okay, and this is all for aiming for the truth when it comes to South Carolina.
Yeah, so when it comes out here, like I said, we got to pay for some stuff to go down.
Yeah, this is the South Carolina, South Kakalaka chapter.
Like I said, when it does come here, we're gonna do it pretty big, So
okay, cool.
Whereas it'll entice people to come back the next year when we do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, I do have some pictures. I don't know how you guys can see that, but there you go. That is the Magpul wrap on a Surefire suppressor. Let me see if I have a closer view of it. I mean, it's not really. It's a wrap.
Yeah, there's not much to see. Really.
Yeah, it's a wrap that goes.
It's
on
a rubber or a silicone base.
Yeah, I mean, we actually have to get one and then put it on a suppressor, then shoot it, and get it real heated up and see how that all works.
Yep.
So that's cool. I don't know who asked about that, but I did see it. It looks cool. I like the idea of those things because I have been burned by cans. I think you have also, right, Walter?
I've been burned by everything that a gun shoots. I mean, every part of a gun, just about.
Yeah. Probably you as well, Mike, right?
I didn't hear what you said on that one.
Have you ever been burned by a suppressor?
One time. I touched it by accident thinking it was cool. I didn't realize people was actually shooting it. And when I went to take it off the range, when I touched, I was like, oh, snap.
Yeah. I mean, it happens to me. Like I've backed into a suppressor or something, So I think wraps are a really good idea. I haven't had a chance to try out the one for Magpul, but
I would be interested to, and I brought this up to the other company that made the wraps. They've been making them for years, about additional sound reduction as a result of that being wrapped around the can. Resonance, that sound that resonates out of the can itself. It's got to lower it a little bit. They were real reluctant to say anything like yes or no because I guess they don't want their stuff to be deemed some kind of suppression device, but it has to lower the sound.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Did you just get your?
I just got serviced. Yes, sir.
You got serviced. Oh, well, of course, it happened really fast. That's what I expected.
Well, it's better than it doesn't happen at all, right?
Yeah.
Nothing better than a quickie.
Absolutely. It's the best kind.
Some of the best ones are the fast one.
Yeah. So Jumpy Killer QX says hashtag screw the NRA. Please join your local Second Amendment groups or join the GOA. Hell, why not both? So there you go. I could have totally agree with that. NRA is like sitting on their laurels right now. So let's see what else we got going on here.
I got some discount codes that I can give out too, Hank.
You do discount codes? Okay, hello. Real Cool Junkie says to tell Peggy hello. Screaming Skull Saloon says Peggy. Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah. So like I said, if you go to Delphi Tactical and whatever you want to order on there, if you use the code MWT10, you get 10% off of your order.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
That's a good deal. Okay.
Awesome. Awesome. And then you look at anything, if you order anything, of course, and then you take 10% off. And then the same thing with the guys at Osaka Apparel. if you put the same code in, MWT10, Mike Whiskey Tango 10, you get 10% off. And,
Very cool.
And then if you got a sweet tooth, like I love junk food, I love sweets, always been like that. One of my old soldiers from when I was a drill sergeant, she came up with this business called A Little Taste of Heaven. And if you go to squareup.com/store/A Little Taste of Heaven, you go in there and whatever you order, 10% off.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Somebody was asking if my son found his P10 yet. No, he has not. So we haven't really been looking, but those things are hard to find. The CZ P10.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah. Not yet. That was Music Lover asked that. Yep.
Oh, okay. So let's you want to go down some news here? Let's look into some news, see what's going on. I think I saw a couple of interesting things. Oh, by the way, so Walter, you were with us when we shot the Bond 9, right?
Yes, sir.
Bond Arms 9. And I did check those guys out while I was at SHOT Show. Well, now they're coming out with the XR9.
It's a 9mm. Huh?
The first one was
full size.
Long slide bullpup reveal. So this is on the Truth About Guns. It says Bond Arms XR9L long slide bullpup revealed. John Wayne Taylor awarded the Bond Arms bullpup T-Tag's highest accolade, 5 stars. It's the end result of innovation, improvement, and attention to detail. Our resident war hero wrote mouse gun size, compact pistol, velocity and handling. Yes, but a bit too mousy for some. Enter the XR9L. So there's some pictures there. They're showing it compared to the Bullpup 9. This is on the Truth About Guns.
Oh, Truth About Guns. Okay.
They say we can't review this gun yet. It's a Bond Arms prototype, but we did shoot the shizzle out of it. And it's just as good as its baby brother, only larger. That's like comparing me and you, Walter, only larger. So there you go. A longer sight radius for more accurate shooting over distance and greater as yet unmeasured bullet velocity for more stopping. The famous quote unquote stopping power.
Yeah, that's a interesting stopping power thing.
Yeah, so it says one thing the XR9L didn't do, stop. We fed the Gordon Bond pistol a steady diet of Hornady and IMI JHPs and some loose FMJs. The ass-backwards design performed without any hesitation, deviation, and plenty of repetition. And it goes on. So you guys can check it out. I think that's interesting. I like the first one. I'm a fan of that.
I got to find this. Oh, there it is right there. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, did you want me to...
a lot of folks would have a hard time with the little one because it's so small.
Okay.
I can see where this would be probably a welcome thing for a lot of people.
Mike, if you want to take a look at it, I'll put it in the in our chat, and then here, let me put it on the internal chat here so that folks that are hanging out in the chat can check it out and take a look at it. Did you get a chance to look up any other gun news?
Me?
Well, have you heard about that billionaire Elon Musk making like flamethrowers and giving them out to people or selling them to people or something crazy like that?
Yeah. They're little baby flamethrowers. They're not.
Are they gonna ban that?
I don't know. I mean, I think Walter, you're muted. I don't know if you're saying something. You're muted. Oh, okay. Walter's eating.
I'm trying to be polite. Okay, I get criticized when I make noise, and when I turn it off, I get criticized. So I'm not talking.
No, it's cool. I didn't hear you, and then I didn't hear Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just saying. Do you think they're gonna do a ban on that, like they did on the bump stocks?
No, because it's Elon Musk, and
he's a leftist. He ain't gonna freaking ban nothing of his.
Yeah, but it's a little baby. It might as well be a cigar later. I mean, everyone's rushing out there and buying a flamethrower. There's already, what's the name of the company that makes those flamethrowers that we saw at the Aries range, Walter? Do you remember those?
A friend of mine bought one of those.
Oh man, I can't believe it's the X something, those flamethrowers. Someone let me know what there's like for real, personal flamethrowers that we can get
And those
that are a
things
lot
really
better.
throw flame out too. So
Oh yeah, those things. I think Rachel B has one. I always see her. She's always starting up bonfires and stuff like that with it. Those are way better. These things are just like glorified lighters.
Like somebody said, it's glorified hairspray lighter.
Yeah,
like hairspray or something.
But what Elon Musk is doing is, because he's selling it through the Boring Company, which is that company that's drilling under LA or whatever,
right,
to make what is it, magnetic levitation or some kind of transport system that he's up to there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good marketing.
Can't knock it. I mean, the rest of his products normally are not within the normal man's reach, because he's a Tesla guy, right?
Yeah.
So average guy can't buy a Tesla, period. So
yeah. Right. So Screaming Skull Saloon says XM42. So Lawson Outdoor says it's the X15 or the Throw Flame or X15. X Products, I think, is the name of the company that made it. And Classified Information said they're all overhyped and overpriced. Like all of his crap. And I think he's talking about like Elon Musk. And then the .357 says camping fuel tank lights and a copper pipe, make your own.
Yeah, I mean, a flamethrower is not really a complicated thing. Pressure, fuel, ignition, and fear. Got a little fear, respect, but
yeah. And LV Louis Cypher says California is already banning them. And then Chris B says that there's a guy who he was talking to me about getting on the show, John from the Range channel. He said John has one of those, so there you go. Well. And Gorillas and Guns says that the thing from Elon Musk kind of looks like a rifle, which I've seen it. It does.
Yeah.
And .357 says eco-friendly flamethrower.
The picture I saw of it looks like something to be like a Nerf gun.
Yeah.
Like that Nerf about it, which is kind of scary.
Yeah, listen, Elon Musk, man, he's got his pimping 101 degree. Yeah. So I can't really hate him for that. Now check this out. This was also on the Truth About Guns. Okay. Breaking: police arrest Las Vegas spree killer's ammo supplier for armor-piercing ammunition. What? An Arizona man who sold ammunition to the gunman in the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history has been charged with manufacturing armor-piercing bullets. This is according to APnews.com. A complaint says unfired armor-piercing bullets found inside the Las Vegas hotel room where the attack was launched on October 1st contained the fingerprints of ammunition dealer Douglas Haig of Arizona, pictured above. Mr. Haig admitted he sold ammo to Stephen whatever that dude's name is. I don't even want to get into it. He publicly claimed that he noticed nothing suspicious when he sold 720 rounds of ammunition to the eventual killer weeks before the Mandalay Bay attack that killed 58 people. So he said, I was not in any way, shape, or form associated with the horrible crime that he committed. Haig said at a news conference Friday at the Phoenix area office of his attorney held shortly after he was charged.
Okay.
Mr. Haig also revealed he sold Mr. Paddock tracer rounds from his home in Mesa, Arizona. So there you go.
So I guess my question is that stuff illegal there?
It must be.
Probably what the question is the amount that he sold them, because
but is that illegal to sell the amount? I mean, I could go.
No, I don't know of any restrictions on numbers of ammo rounds you can buy.
Yeah, Arizona is pretty open, and because you sell if you sell a person a car or you sell them a plane, do we hold Boeing responsible for the fuel that was in the jets that crashed into the tower, or the fact that the planes crashed into the tower in the first place? I don't know.
No, I remember a couple years ago, I went to a Magpul shooting course, and I ordered like 2,000 rounds, and I had it delivered to my house because I was driving from here to Florida for the class. Mm-hmm. And the company that I ordered it from, they actually called me and asked me like, "Hey, why are you ordering so much?" You know, I just told them, "Hey, I'm going to a course. I can send you the paperwork if you want to verify it."
Oh, okay, but I don't really like the sound of that. It's none of their freaking business.
Yeah, it's really none of their business, but you
Yeah.
know, like they was asking questions, so I mean,
I
like,
think there's
that's
more to
a red
this guy's
flag
story
if
than-
somebody's ordering that much ammo at one time. you
Yeah,
know?
but what? So I think there's a whole bunch of things here. LV says he sold him tracers, military tracers.
Okay,
Maybe that
so-
maybe something you know. I don't know if armor piercing pistol rounds are illegal. Vanessa Kitty wants to know: are armor piercing pistol rounds illegal everywhere?
No,
I don't know if this was. Did it say? Did I say pistol rounds?
I didn't hear pistol myself.
So Scott Puccini says depends on what they mean by armor piercing. Remember that this is the federal government that tried banning green tip by saying it was an API round.
But didn't they say he had like 10,000 rounds in his room? Oh, they found.
I don't know. Yeah. The whole round, I don't know.
Yeah, because the whole thing is like if you're transporting that much into a hotel like that, I'm pretty sure somebody saw something, but nobody said nothing.
Yeah, Mr. Holster says he read an article that said he needed a license to produce armor-piercing ammo.
Okay. Now,
So perhaps that's a different section of ATF law.
If he's manufacturing ammunition without a license, that's illegal. And selling it, that's illegal.
Yeah, so there you go. That's what they got.
It wasn't the fact that he had the ammo; it's the fact that he wasn't following their rules, probably. So
yeah. Now remember what they told us that the reason why they haven't released any information. We were hearing this a lot when we were out in Vegas for SHOT Show. I don't know if you guys heard it, but it was in the news. They're saying the reason why they haven't released information is because I'm gonna flash Big Daddy guns, by the way. I'm gonna flash you guys real quick. Okay, the reason why they haven't released the information is because they're planning on making other quote unquote other arrests. So I guess this is one of the other arrests that they were planning, right?
that's not the other arrest you're looking for.
Yeah, that's
You're looking for other shooters. You're looking for people that were in the room with him. You know.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. This might be just like something that they threw out there because people are like, okay, other arrests, what the hell? Like,
yeah.
How long has it been? What other arrests are you waiting for that you're worried? Because if someone was going to leave the country or do whatever, they would have done it already.
They'd already be watching these people. Trust me.
Yeah. So, and this guy doesn't look like he ran anywhere. They charged him. He's got a lawyer. This guy probably knew this was all coming. So, but ultimately, if he did something illegal, hey, too many damn laws in America. That's what I say to that. So,
yeah, it's cover up somewhere, and the reason why they won't tell us, but
yeah,
it's craziness.
Right. And Naydog E wants to know, Walter, when you will be putting a tailhook brace on the Raptor grip. If that makes any kind of, do you understand that question?
I mean, the Raptor. If you're talking about the SIG, the Raptor.
No, that's the Rattler. That's the Rattler.
The Raptor.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. You're gonna have to clarify that for us.
Yes, more info needed.
Yeah, let us know. So, so anyway, that whole thing, that's interesting. I think that's breaking news.
That's new news. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's breaking news out there. Let's see if the Truth About Guns has any other stuff that any other things that we want to look at. Did you have some news, Walter?
Let's see. What did I see? I saw in the. Let's roll down through here a little bit here. There's Elon Musk's thing. Have you seen it?
Elon Musk's Musk.
The Muskus guy.
Mm-hmm.
On the Firearms blog, they got pictures of the FN SCAR PDW. That's kind of interesting since I do PDW stuff. It's not very newsworthy, but unless you're an uppity SCAR person, which I happen to like the SCAR.
Yeah, the SCAR / UGG boot. It's cool. It's a cool gun. It's cool.
Yeah, that whole stock. I'm not a fan of the stock because to me it's not very comfortable. But
have you thought of a way to try to stream it down?
I look at it and I go, try to make a whole new stock.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah, but I mean, what are you gonna make it out of? Because the one that it already has is polymer, which adds to some of the lightness.
Yeah, well,
so
I don't know. I mean, it's not set up. I'm a lefty, so when I pick up and shoot left, then one of the knobs, the adjustment knobs, is like in my chin. So,
yeah,
that's my fault. So I can't help that.
Right, Michael Bender is checking out. He says he doesn't feel too good. Hope you feel better.
Oh,
so hold on. Stealth Hunter 1000 says it's law enforcement only on the SCAR PD.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. So that inspires me to create something in that case, because they've already wet the whistle. They've wet the interest of a lot of SCAR people. So there's a need. So
yeah, I think they make a pistol version, for crying out.
Well, I'll just make a cool stock to go on the back. And
yeah, listen. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. The people want this.
Oh yeah. They wouldn't be on the news if it wasn't. Oh, it says here that I was on Fox News here right now, and everybody knows who Herschel Walker is, right? Football player.
Yes.
Who did both football and baseball. Very successful at that.
Uh-huh.
He says that players got large sum of cash from the NFL to stand for anthem.
What? They got to get paid.
The NFL is such a joke now. I got
to get paid, son.
It's such a freaking joke. I mean, I
agree. Are you watching the Super Bowl? First of all, I can give two shits to rub together and start a fire.
I mean,
about any kind of sports, including the NFL.
There's times when the Super Bowl's on, we'll catch like the last part of it and see what's going on. But I ain't turning that thing on for nothing. No way. Besides, it's the New England Bowl this year anyway. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't even watched a game this season, and the only games I watched was like what I seen on Facebook, and like if I was happening to be watching the news and they show a clip of it.
Or it's on a restaurant where I go inside. I don't have any choice.
I don't understand why. I mean, and I'm not knocking anyone. I believe in everyone's freedom. You can do what you want to do. I don't understand why you want to see some dudes tackling each other and all that kind of stuff. Well, I would watch the lingerie bowl.
I don't mind the watching every once in a while. I know, like I said, don't do it all the time, but I just don't like the attitude now.
Oh, okay. So every now and then you get a little homoerotic every now and then. Just keep it spicy.
How'd it turn from football to homoerotic?
I'm just saying, like, it's not interesting to me. Like, outside of all the stuff about not standing, for the anthem and all that, which, hey, I'm mad just like anyone else about it, and I don't agree with it.
Well, I'm mad because I'm mad because they let it happen. It's a football game. All right, great. Play football. Yeah. If you want to protest, great, but don't do it when you're trying to play football. All right?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. Imposter says the NFL is a waste of time. Gorillas and Guns says freedom. But honestly, like I don't. I'll tell you a sport I do like. Ladies gymnastics. I like that sport. There you go. I like beach volleyball with the ladies.
Speaking of ladies gymnastics, you've been following that whole sexual abuse thing with ladies gymnastics?
Yeah, that's pretty horrible.
How'd it go on for so long?
Because they knew about it. That's how it went on.
I guess.
Because they knew.
I mean,
they do. But like with a lot of this is what I don't like about sports, man. In sports, the people playing sports, they win or whatever for the teams of the schools and all that kind of stuff, and then they let them do whatever the hell they want to do. People get away with a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah,
because they're because of the whole sports thing and all that. So, it's not right. But obviously, of course they knew what was going on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you think that's the worst thing that's happened in those things? You think that's the worst thing? Do you think that's the only abuse that's going on?
With what? Gymnastics or what?
Yeah. You think this guy, this doctor, he's the only dude who is sexually harassing or abusing these gymnasts?
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
This is not harassment. This is touchy-feely shit.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is I personally don't believe he's the only person. I don't believe that he's the only. I mean, there's probably some dudes that have also gotten involved in this. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of women that have done this stuff.
You know, the girls like the girls, you know.
Yeah, to these young women and young athletes in general. I think a lot of this crap goes on, and it's one of the things I don't like. This is not the only time it's happened in American. It always happens in regards to sports or whatever, you know, under these kinds of circumstances. So it shouldn't be this way. Kids should be able to engage in sports in a healthy way and, you know, be able to express their physicality, you know, but that's just not how it goes down in these organized things, right?
Seems that way.
Yeah. So
you know how it is. Like when you got money in a position, you have a little bit of power, which also brings in the corruption.
There's a lot of competition to be the best.
Yeah, I think a lot of people look the other way just for winning gold medals and everything else that goes along with that. And I'm pretty sure. What do you think happens in other countries? I mean,
it's worse.
Yeah. You know, and in some countries, don't they just torture these people if they don't win? And you know, there's a lot of craziness connected with this. So, you know, that's why I've just pretty much stayed a nerd throughout my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dabbled in some football when I was younger, and I realized that I could really hurt people bad.
So are you telling me that there was a helmet size that could get over that noggin?
Yeah, and this helmet really knew how to, this helmet really, when the animal thing turns on, you can really hurt people bad.
I would not. I'm telling you, without a helmet on or with a helmet on, I don't want you barreling in my direction.
Call him the Juggernaut.
Yeah, because you're like a freight train.
Well. Yeah, and I kind of came to that thing. It's like, man, you can really hurt somebody bad, and I just lost interest in it. So
I mean, I'm just thinking like when we flew out to SEMA, when we were flying out there, Walter and I sat next to each other on the plane, and Walter was sitting like this.
Well, there was another guy too, and there was no room. You know?
He was squished between me. He was in the middle seat, and there was a guy out in the window seat. And then I was in the aisle, and Walter was just sitting like this the
whole for 5 hours or something. You know,
Walter, what's the matter? He was just mad. So, you know, and then I remember at SHOT Show there was this big, massive Australian guy that came to look for you. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, the Australian dudes, man. They are their customers. Yeah.
Yeah. But this guy looked like he was one of Walter's cousins or something. Just like barrel chested, like walking around like this. I was like, oh, there's like a freaking big ass meeting happening right now.
Sasquatch meeting.
Yeah, dinosaur group about to go down. So
I'm not that big compared to a lot of people. So
yeah.
You know, I played one game in high school, one football game in high school. Got hit one time. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Just quit, you know.
Oh no, you're like, no more,
no more,
no more.
Because the thing was, I moved from Virginia to North Carolina when my dad got custody of me. So when I moved to North Carolina, you know, like Virginia, I was, you know, pretty good in basketball. So when I got, you know, to North Carolina, I had to build my name up. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and play football, show everybody that I'm fast. And those guys in high school look like full-grown adults, you know. And got hit one time. I was like, I'm done. No, I'm not doing this again. More.
As far as I'm concerned, I see a dude getting hit and like, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Would not be prudent at this juncture.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, listen, I understand people, you know, who are into sports, and my people that I come from are, you know, my dad was into sports and all that kind of stuff. My mom as well. But I think that sports are a completely different thing here in America. And in a lot of ways, man, it's been corrupted in a lot of ways, I think, you know, from what you're seeing happening with these gymnasts and it's all kinds of stuff. And it's really corrupted and gotten far away from what it used to be or what it should be.
You know, it used to be in the old days, everybody wasn't vying for tennis shoe money and outfit money and everything else. And now it's all driven by how many. If you do well, you get sponsored. You make lots of money. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah. Also, we have the mutant leagues, which I agree with the mutant leagues. I think we should totally go mutant leagues on everything and let everyone take all the drugs and the steroids, put in bionic implants or whatever. You know, we should be able to put like drones on the field and go out like, you know, go after people and all that. We should just turn it into what is that thing from back in the days in the
like the Spartans, gladiators.
Yeah, gladiators. We just need to go back to gladiator shit. You know.
Oh,
remember that TV show Gladiators?
I think that's still around.
Is
I
it?
think that's still out. I think
think
American Gladiator. I think it's
American
still,
Gladiators. Yeah.
yeah, I'm
No,
pretty
that
sure
ain't
it's still
right.
out there. Yes, it is.
American Gladiator.
I think so.
Really?
Or in some form, or I think it's now American Ninja.
Oh,
American
you
Ninja, that's
talking
different.
about
That's
the
different.
Ninja Challenge.
How's that different?
Because these guys can actually do something. I mean, they got to climb those things and swing across here. American Gladiator thing wasn't so much that. They were just bulked up guys with some serious mullets, 80s kind of hair fighting each other. Yeah, that's all. That's all that was.
Yeah.
Once again, I will say I vote for the frickin' lingerie bowl every day.
Puppy Bowl.
No puppy bowl, no. Don't care to see no puppies. Lingerie bowl, Victoria's Secrets. I will totally be a referee.
Yeah, but I don't know how you like Victoria's Secret because those girls look like they just came out of a camp.
No, I'm not talking about the little bony.
Yeah, the little skinny girls with.
Yeah.
You need some athletic women. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay,
There you go.
I get it.
Like the wrestling chicks, chicks. that you
Yeah.
see On I was when I was getting my haircut this week, my barber was playing what is it, Divas or something like that? There's some kind of reality show that has the wrestling chicks. Yeah. Those are some thick chicks right there.
I don't watch that stuff, so
I don't watch it either. But if I'm getting my haircut and there's some
got no choice, right?
Yeah, some boobage going on. I'm not going to say, "Oh, change the channel. I want to see the guys playing football."
Can you please put that back on Fox News for me, please?
No. Well, now Fox News. To be honest with you, that is a leg competition.
Oh yeah.
That's a leg show every single day.
Well, you're right. No argument there.
Yeah. That's not changing anytime soon. So, I carry my revolver in single action. Says volleyball girls are the best. Yeah.
Olympic.
Can't.
Put a light on the top end most of the time, but
Huh?
a little light on the top end.
Oh yeah, because they're taller. They tend to have like long legs and stuff like that.
That's a hell of a sport. I gotta work on that.
Yeah. When I was in high school, I did do a little bit of sports, and I did the volleyball team thing, but I preferred hanging out with the girls' volleyball team. To be honest with you.
Be their water boy, their towel boy.
Yeah, I was trying to be the ball boy. If you get my meaning. So there you go. I mean, one thing I do like about sports, cheerleaders.
There you go.
That's all the awesomeness right there. Cheerleaders, yes. I'm for that. I would vote for sports all day just to keep the cheerleaders going,
Yep.
I tried to hit cheerleader one time with basketball on purpose during a game.
Okay, and you're gonna admit to this?
Yeah, because I'm like, y'all are just bothering me.
This was the opposing team or your team?
Our team, the cheerleader for our school.
Okay. I think we can tell that Mike has an evil streak.
I saw a video on Facebook where they had this it was in this basketball game. The cheerleaders were on the side and they were having they're supposed to have this ball throwing competition. Mm-hmm. This guy gets the ball and he just nails on purpose one of the cheerleaders.
Oh,
knocked her the fuck out. She was on the ground, and then they grabbed him and hauled his ass off. He did it on purpose.
Why? Why?
I didn't hear the story behind it, but he just nailed this poor girl. Wow, she wasn't even expecting it either.
No, that's not cool. No, I don't like that.
At least I try to play it off in the middle of a play in a game.
Yeah. Did we talk about this? This is on what is this on the Firearm blog? SHOT Show secret B&T set to release USW 320.
Yeah, we talked about that one night, and then I brought it up last night, and you guys ignored me like I was dead.
Oh,
I didn't know what you were talking about that first night. So I started, hey, what about that? I saw that picture, and you guys were like, I'm like, oh, fuck, they don't want to talk to me. That's fine.
Really, Walter? I don't remember this. We're gonna have to.
Of course you don't.
We're gonna have to do the instant replay. All right. Do you want to talk about it now?
It looks like they just took a pistol and threw a stock on the back. Yeah. I know it's a chassis thing where you drop the Smith parts into the into the B&C chassis or something? Or
Yeah. Oh, we did talk about this. I remember now.
Yeah. Except for me.
Yeah. So it kind of looks like a B&T, except you can drop this in. Well, this is what I like about the modularity of the P320, and why I think that, you know, I'm pro more companies doing this kind of stuff. Because think about it, if you have a modular going. Yes, this one technically is, but you remember I've got one of these that's for the tail hook. Yeah. So that's interesting.
The thing that gets me about the B&T stuff is it's all plastic, and they charge like it's a Rolls Royce.
It's coming from the Switzerland.
I know that stuff. It comes from Swissy, yeah.
It's like Swiss movement, you know.
I have a Pinsgauer, so I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's like if you're a watch guy, like we were talking about watches, and you're into the Swiss movement. Although I found a really nice Swiss movement watch that's not expensive. You want to know what it is?
Sure.
Yeah. It's Apple Watch.
Whisper.
Yeah. No, it's called Swatch.
Oh, okay.
You ever heard of Swatch watches? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can get an automatic Swiss movement watch from Swatch for anywhere from like $75 up to like maybe $300. So that's not bad. You know,
and Swatch owns everybody, you were telling me.
Yeah, Swatch owns Omega and a whole bunch of other high-end companies. So, and I actually I have one. I'll bring it in one day. We're supposed to do that watch conversation. So yeah, I think we should do that. And one of the things I actually signed up for, when I know we totally segued. One of the things I signed up for that I thought it would be good for the hangouts and stuff like that is I signed up for Watch Gang. So for anyone who's into watches, Watch Gang.
Okay, explain.
Watch Gang, it's basically like a subscription service for watches. A lot like BattleBox.
The BattleBox.
Where's my battle? Oh, there he goes. On the ground. I gotta bend down. I'm an old man. My head will be spinning now. So it's a lot like, you know how BattleBox is subscription based?
Yes.
And so you pay like, you know, there's different levels and you can pay for it. So Watch Gang is like that. There's different levels. You pay for it every month. They send you a watch according to that. That's above the value of whatever you're paying. So I'm gonna do that, and then when it comes every month, I'll show it to people. I'll do some videos, just like I'm planning on doing that for BattleBox. That's why we're doing the giveaway. So anyone who goes and looks at my BattleBox video, we're giving away this whole thing. And basically, what you have to do is look at the video, comment on it, share the video over and over again. And I will choose one person who really went out of their way to share this, and I will give this to you. I'm going to choose the person. So if you want to get my attention, you're going to have to tag me in the stuff that you post and all that, and I will give that to someone. And what I'm trying to do is set up something where we do that every month. You know, I think that's a good idea. So everyone's eligible.
You going to do it for the watches also?
Hells no. No, I don't know what I'm going to do for the watch thing. I did sign up for it, but you know, and I will do videos for it. But I don't know that I'm, you know, maybe every now and then I'll give one away or something like that. We'll see. You know.
Will they actually put a Rolex in it?
I don't know. I think that if you're a member, you can win a Rolex. I think they give away a Rolex. They give away an Omega. I don't have any expectations there. What I want to do, I'm doing it just because I think people may find it interesting. So I'm always experimenting with what I put out there. And, you know, my channel, just like the name of this channel, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded, it's not just about guns, about all of the things that I'm into and other gun guys are into. So I think that there's quite a few of us that are into watches. And to me, I thought it was a cool way to learn about stuff and see different things that are out there. So yeah, maybe every now and then I'll give one of those away.
I got first dibs.
How much a month does that run?
There's different levels. We can, you know what, let's pull it up. Let's pull up Watch Gang here and see the different levels. Just search Watch Gang. Let's see. Watch Gang. And you can see the different levels that are in there because I totally forgot at this point. Okay, so it looks like there's 3 different levels. There's a $30 one, which is the original. And you get a watch that's worth $50 to $150 every month. And then there's what they call the black, So, which is $99, and you get a watch that's worth $150 to $500 every month. And then there's the platinum, which is $299, and you get a watch worth $500 to $1,500 every month. And that's the one I signed up for, the platinum one.
Are you balling like that?
So,
Man,
balling on a budget. Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, I like watches, but I don't need 12 more watches to store.
Well, listen, I thought it would be a cool thing to do, to find out about some watches, have something to talk to the people about. Maybe, like I said, probably to be like real honest, the nice ones, I'm not sharing that.
Well, I know that, you know.
Yeah, I'll do a video on it.
I can tell you about that.
But you know, I probably will give some of them away for real.
I'm gonna go grab one of my watches.
Oh, nice. Oh, watches are about to come out, Walter. Okay, let's show the people some guns. Oh, are you getting watches too?
I don't even have one close by, so.
Lies.
Oh, that is a lie, because I do have something I can get out.
Absolutely, I got something. I got something I could get out too.
Yeah, but that won't be very exciting.
What? How dare you, sir?
Take this headphone off for a second.
Let's see. There's some comments here. Scott Puccini says Hank is trying to be like Nothing Fancy now. Hells yeah. I'm a huge fan of Nothing Fancy, so yes. And Nothing Fancy did pioneer this for the gun guys, so I'm not doing anything new. Tyven Show says he should do a monthly condom box subscription. Tyven Show, that's how you get in trouble with Sherry Wine.
A monthly what? Condom thing?
Condom, yeah.
A monthly condom drop.
That's how Sherry Wine puts some shots on you. You want to go down like that? Sure.
That's my gun box. That's what that's called. My gun box. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. How about Chris Ilog says, how about a Breitling? Do you like Breitlings? They're nice. They're
nice. Yeah. Okay, let me keep open and see if I can get a couple things.
Okay, all right, go ahead. I'll come up with some comments here. So let's see what else was gonna go. So let's see what's happening. Someone's classified information said, what do you do with all of these watches?
Yeah, so that's my comment too.
Yeah. And then Lost in Outdoors says Nixon watches are cool, good investment. Once they discontinue one, it tends to jump up $500 to $100 as soon as everyone's out of stock. Okay, cool. You know, for me, I just want to find out about the watches and stuff like that, and I probably will give away one or two of those. I'm pretty sure. Vanessa Kitty says Luminox rubber strap. So there you go. And I carry my revolver in single action says, Hank, what do you think of the Micro Roni? You know, it's cool. If you don't have a lot of guns, I'm okay with things like the Micro Roni and all that kind of stuff.
Actually, I heard of, at the SHOT Show, a guy mentioned, you know, the Roni thing is, you know, you drop the whole gun in and it covers the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And it's just kind of, in my opinion, kind of big and bulky. Mm-hmm. A person was telling me there's a German frame type thing where it sits just basically kind of like that. It looks kind of probably like that SIG. I mean, not the SIG, but the B&T where you see the slide is all exposed and everything. The gun just sits into the frame and it's all machined out of aluminum.
Interesting. So, is this available in the States or?
That I got to find out about.
Okay.
I wrote down or I put it in my phone or something, the name of it. I just got to find it again.
Yeah, I think all these things are interesting, but if you have a bunch of guns or you have different guns or whatever, then I think that's probably a better option.
Yeah.
But if you don't, which there's quite a few people that don't have that, then some of these things are options as long as the particular things work for you. I would prefer to have like longer barrels if I'm going to do all of this anyway, because you know, you get more stability, but if you add a longer barrel to that, it's way better. We're going to talk about the watch thing here in a second. Let's see. There's some things here so I'm trying to see. Imposter wants to know if I've checked out MVMT watches. I did check them out. They were at SHOT Show, but the people who were there would not like. It seemed to me like they didn't know what the hell they were talking about. So
Oh, that's when we were.
Yeah, we went over there, and then every time we asked them a question, they would go into the back. There was like this curtain thing, and there was some like magical wizard sitting in the back of the curtain, and they kept going back there to ask him the answer to whatever we were. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So I probably need to check into them more, but I wasn't impressed based on the BS that went down at SHOT Shows. So yeah.
Where's that at?
So, and then someone wants to know if they have S&M, B&D monthly boxes. Some people talking about Citizen Echo, and Scamp 900 said, "Where are you moving to, Hank?" We're gonna be moving the show somewhere. I really can't talk about it yet, but I will let you guys know as soon as that happens. And it won't be that difficult. You guys can just join us over there, but we won't have to worry about all the craziness that. Wait, hold on a second. Was it MVMT that I saw at SHOT Show, or
MTM?
Oh, that was MTM I saw at SHOT Show. Sorry, it's not MVMT. That's a different company.
Right.
Those guys I've heard about because I think I've seen their commercials on YouTube.
Michael Hawk is the guy that always shows up for him there.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen those. So okay, there we go. All right, so now let's go to Mike. You went and got your watch. What you got?
How much is that?
Yeah. So the first watch is the watch I had in basic training. I still got it. I don't even know if it works or not, but I only keep it for the memory.
Where'd you get it from?
The little shop at where we had to go where you buy your shoes, and when you go to basic training, they give you like a little debit card, and you go into like the little store and you buy like your shoes, your underwear, your washcloth, and all that off that card they give you. So I had a little bit left over, so I bought a watch, and then my strap just broke on me.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's see that. So what is it?
Little cheap watch. It's called a Freestyle.
Freestyle. Okay. It probably looks familiar to some people who went through basic training and stuff like that. I like the hands on it. But,
yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, this thing hasn't been working in years.
Yeah. It says night vision and good to 100 meters, I think.
Yeah,
Off of that. Was it good? Did it perform well for you?
Because in basic training, well, we didn't have a clock on our wall. You know what I'm saying? Until like after the first half of basic training. So for 4 weeks, we didn't have anything on the wall that we can look at for time, unless we went to a different classroom. So.
Yeah, we got lots of people shouting out Chris Illog and Scott Puccini like tag watches. Oh, look at this, a whole box, Walter.
Yeah, so
Walter, you better look at this. You better get your game up. Oh, he got the Invicta. The Invicta box is coming out. What?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm big into watches.
Okay, you moved your microphone, so you might want to.
Man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Get the microphone.
I'm big into watches. So when I first made E5 in the Army, I thought I was balling.
Balling. Okay, let's back it up a little bit. What is this one? So is this an Invicta or what?
Nah, this is a Citizens.
Citizen. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Chronograph.
So this is the first.
Very sporty. One. Okay, there you go. That's it. It just locked. Nice. Cool. So this is automatic?
Yes.
Okay.
So like this is the one where it's like your movement and everything keeps it going. So that was the first one. First thing I bought when I was at E5. And then
so at E5, like rank wise, that's
Sergeant.
Sergeant, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were screaming people out and giving people a hard time.
Actually, I never really yelled when I was in the military. I think I probably only yelled a handful of times.
Oh.
Because the whole arguing and yelling, you don't get the point across.
So you only get mad at cheerleaders.
No, when I get mad at people, I do things to them. Like for instance, one of my LTs, he did something this one day. We got into like a heated discussion, and I wouldn't argue with him. And I found some dog poop, and I put it on the handle of his car. So
oh, dude, that is not nice. That's not nice. Okay, show us the watches. Show us the watches. Don't get into more trouble here. Okay, yeah, you gotta back it up a little bit. So
this was a Christmas present. Year before last from one of my friends in Georgia.
Now, what is this?
This is actually Invicta.
Okay, nice. I see you like the sport watches, just like me. I'm into the sport watches.
Oh yeah. So somebody actually one of my friends bought me this for Christmas present.
Very cool.
Yeah. And then when I got back from Afghanistan, I was walking around the mall.
Just with all that money that you took out of all the gold and stuff like that.
Nah, it was just
that you got.
walking around the mall when I got back. You know,
back it up just a little bit. Let's see. I couldn't. It wasn't in focus. Okay, cool. And that's another Invicta. Very nice.
This is another Invicta. So you see, it's pretty big. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
And then
I see you like the big heavy ones. I try to go for lightweight.
Oh yeah. It's like I said, I got
my own personal preference. Yeah.
I like them pretty big. And then like this is a simple one.
This is a nice dress watch. It looks like coming out here.
Yeah.
Still chronograph though. Very nice.
Yeah. And I got another one with a blue face, just like this one. It's more simple though. It's just the numbers on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna get the batteries changed in it, but
yeah,
I can't.
See, that's my thing with watches, man. That's why, like, I fell out of love with watches for a while because you have to change the batteries all the time. This is why a lot of people just went to using their phone. And I'm seeing folks in the chat talking about their phones because of the batteries. But that's what brought me to solar-powered watches, which are okay, but they have their drawbacks. And automatics.
Right.
Yeah.
And then this one, I ordered this one off of QVC.
Okay, let's see. Hold on, you got to back that up a little bit. Okay. Oh, because this is also an Invicta.
Yeah, this is also an Invicta.
Oh, that's nice though. I like this. I like this.
This one, I tried to give to my brother, but he never said he wanted it. I asked him if he wanted it, but he never said yes.
What's up with the chain on this one?
It's just the name of this, because if you know anything about Invictas, they have different names like anything else, like how you got a Ford GT, the Mustang, and then the F-150. So this one right here is called the Diver, the Russian Diver, and the chain is just supposed to be like the air tank or something like that, just something little symbol. Because if you take this little latch off right here on the side, yeah, once you take it off, it exposes the knob, whereas you can do your settings.
So this is really locked in tight.
No, I'm trying to do it with one hand. That's all. Let me see.
So this is probably so that you don't lose that cap.
Well, I mean, it hangs. So once I take it off, it'll hang.
Yeah.
There you go. So.
All right, I see. And now you can get to your chrono and stuff, or your dials,
all your dates and all that good stuff.
Yeah, change the time and everything. Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is that it?
And I got two more in here.
Okay, let's see it.
Because my ultimate goal is one day I'm gonna buy a Rolex, but I probably won't buy a Rolex until my daughter is probably about 15, 16 years old.
Okay. Lots of people wait until a certain age. And when I turn 50,
and then this one,
I'll get a Rolex.
I'm gonna see if you can see anything on this one.
Oh, look at that. That's a cute baby.
Yeah, that's the little stinking booty little princess. When she
okay, I don't know. How old is she now?
3. She'll be 4 in August.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then this right here is the deployment master.
Deployment master.
Yeah, so anytime I go on deployment, I always pull this watch out and put it in and everything.
Okay.
So
very cool. I like that too. Yeah, I like the band on that. All right, awesome. Thank you for showing us those. Walter, what you got?
Well, I dug into the safe and I pulled out a couple pocket watches.
Pocket watches? You're going, wait a second now. This is from when you were like way back in the 1920s when you were 3 years old.
All right, now shut up.
In the wool suit.
Quiet for just a minute, and I'll tell you about these pocket. These are this is one grandpappy's pocket watch. Another grandpappy's pocket watch.
Oh wow, these are family heirlooms. Okay, I apologize.
This one was my mom's dad, and it's an Elgin. I mean,
wow.
I had it rebuilt by a guy named Paul Bubb. That he takes them completely all the way apart and cleans and does all the stuff and then puts them all back together.
Oh, that's cool.
This one didn't work very well when I got it, but now it runs perfect. And this one here from my dad's dad came from Russia. So,
wow. And this is a Russian make?
Yeah, and I thought it was I didn't think it was fixable, to be quite honest with you. And I guess it's actually a halfway decent watch. It's seen a lot of action. You know, the finish is pretty much going on it and stuff. But
it's got a beautiful patina at this point.
Yeah, he put a new I guess you call it crystal. And but yeah, he says he told me all about the watch when he got done with it, and I guess it's actually a halfway decent watch. So,
okay. Was your great, you're talking about your great granddad, right?
No, my grandfather.
Your grandfather.
Straight up grandfathers, yeah. So
okay, was he also named Walter Keller?
No, his name is last name is Keller, obviously, but he was Constanti actually.
Oh, Constanti.
Yeah. So he's the guy that got arrested when Stalin was collecting guns and ended up in jail and almost
he wasn't trying to give up his guns, right?
No, he kept his shotgun and he got caught.
Good man.
And yeah, he almost lost his life over it, but he got out of that somehow or another.
Yeah, shout out to him.
They take him out on Tuesdays and Thursdays and just shoot people.
Oh, what? Hold on a second. So wait, if you didn't give in your gun and then they caught you, they just took you out and executed you?
There's a good possibility, yes.
Okay, wow. So how come he didn't get executed then?
You know, Stalin killed millions of his own people, so
right.
And they lived in Kiev, and
like all good communist socialist dictators do.
They lived in Kiev in the Ukraine, and the Ukraine was on the shit list for Stalin because he starved a lot of the Ukrainians to get them to submit. So you know when the Russian grandfather wasn't a communist per se, so you had the communists coming after you, and then when the Nazis showed up, the Nazis, you know, so who do you go with? Who do you side with? You know, they ended up getting shipped off to a labor camp and spend the war in a labor camp. So yeah. But anyways, the watch made it over here, and I got it fixed, and it runs good. So. I got the yin and the yang going on here. So
no, those are very nice. Lots of people saying how those are cool. Same thing to you, Mike. Lots of cool shout outs out there. What's up?
Hey, Walter, did you ever get those appraised?
No, I mean the Elgin is a pretty common watch. It's gold plated. It's not gold. It's like a railroad watch. They call them.
Right.
Do they make those a lot anymore? I don't think so. Right?
They make watches like this. Yes.
Oh, they do. Okay.
And then the Russian one, you know, I guess it is worth something, but like I said, the finish is not that great, and it's more of a sentimental thing, I guess you'd say. So,
yeah, I would think because he's in original condition.
I think when he repaired these, they were $200 to $300 a piece when he repaired them. So, you know,
yeah, that's very nice. I don't know how to follow up with that, but you know, I got my tag on. Let's see. Let's see how we can check this out here. I'll put it up. There you go. That's a Tag Heuer. And it is the Calibre 01. That's how I like my watches, sports. And this one is Skeleton Eyes, which Lola is a fan of the Skeleton Eyes watches. So there you go. Yeah.
Well, I told you about my grandfather.
Rubber band and all that kind of good stuff. Actually, let me just say.
When I was growing up, my grandfather always had a gun up on the wall, and I never really knew why because he never shot no guns. I never seen him shoot no guns.
Right. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this to focus.
The reason he had a gun up on the wall is because he could.
Yeah.
So,
and actually, I got it upside down. Okay. That's better right there. Okay. There we go. And I don't know if this will focus in there. You guys can see.
Bit, not great, but
yeah. I'm trying to block it out, but I guess my positioning that I'm in here.
Yeah. You know, people always about everybody. Everybody over during Europe during the war everybody has a story. Everybody, not just you know, not just the hero type guys, but everybody that survived that crap has a story. So I don't know all my grandfather's story and what he did when he was over there, but everybody made it through all right. So I guess that's all that matters.
Yeah, thankfully they made it. They survived. They got out of there. They came to America, and you know, you are here.
Here they come to America. You know, they wait legally. They were sponsored. You know, that's what you had to do in the old days. You had to pass all the health tests, which is not a bad idea, so you don't bring the germs over. They get over here sponsored by a family in Louisiana that has farms, and all they're looking for is labor.
Yeah, cheap labor. They had very close to slavery, but not as
actually, it's the you're sold to the company store kind of thing. You get on the farm and you're stuck. So Grandpa Keller knew people already that lived in Illinois, and he said, "Fuck this shit." he got himself a car and they left for Illinois. But I guess he had issues with the Klan there, giving black folks a ride, and you ain't supposed to do that, you know. So
yeah, I think you told me about this one time that like in those days that you
put the gun in your face, and you know, hey, you ain't supposed to do that. And my grandfather's seen plenty of guns, so I don't think he was bothered too much by the Klan. So
right, yeah. So they were Spitfires. You're not the only one, obviously.
yeah,
you're not the only troublemaker from the Kellers. A long line of ass
yeah.
kickers.
My dad was a wild, rambunctious teenager too. So
he's pretty freaking wild right now. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. He's pretty out of control as it is, you know. Well, I mean, I know he's older now, but he's still wild. He's still wild.
Yeah, he still has the thoughts process. Yes. Yeah,
absolutely. All right, that's cool, man. You know what? We really should do a watch thing one of these days because I think some people are into it. You know, I think watches are making a comeback. Chris Illog says the Tag Heuer Monaco is nice. Okay, yes, that is. Wait, isn't that what what's his name wore in the movie, the Monaco? Who's the guy that wore that in? Oh man, I'm getting real old. The Monaco was Steve. Was it Steve McQueen?
I don't know.
No, I think so. Someone will tell me out there. But yeah, I know what the Monaco looks like. It's really. I would love to have a Monaco. Tag. That's really
classic watch.
Classified information says, "Is it a Guten Tag?"
A Guten Tag, yeah.
Steve McQueen. Chris Illog says Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
Sunto. I carry my revolver in single action. Says Sunto is a nice watch also. And David G wants to know if the Russian watch is sterling silver, Walter.
No, it looks like when you look at it looks like on the outside around the two bands on the outside are like a maybe that's a sterling, but the flat part on the back looks like steel.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's why I didn't think it was worth a crap, but I never thought this guy was going to get it running the way it looked. It had the crystal was all kind of yellow and cracked, and I'm like, oh, this thing ain't gonna be. Man, he took it apart, he disassembled it, told me the whole story about that watch, and
cleaned it and oiled it and stuff like that.
Fixed it up and runs.
Yeah. LB Louis Cipher says your grandfather was an honorable man. So there you go. And Chris B says I would hold my phone up to show you my watch.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people have went to the phone as a watch, and I can understand why, because it does everything. But you know, it's nice to have a. It's my bling. I don't bling anything else besides a watch every once in a while. So.
Now, what did you go get out of the safe here before we wrap it up?
That was that.
What?
Those two watches.
Oh, you went to put them back in the safe.
I put them back in, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you went to get a Monaco or something like that.
I don't have a Monaco, son. I don't have one.
Why not? Okay, so now we know what you need to get one. Then I call dibs.
All right. Well, we'll put you down.
Sure.
No, I got. Let me see. I'm trying to think. You've seen most of my watches, actually. Somebody mentioned earlier on the comments there about G-Shocks. That's all I used to wear was a G-Shock, and I wore those damn G-Shocks till the case was falling off.
Yeah.
The plastic coming off the outside, and I had the band tie wrapped on with a tie wrap, and it's like
I had a G-Shock, a solar powered G-Shock, but guess what? They have batteries that charges it up, obviously, but the battery is soldered to the circuit board of the watch, and that battery went bad. And we sent it back to Casio, and they want, I think, $400 or something like that to fix it. Or no, maybe $300 to fix it, which is what you would pay to buy a G-Shock right now.
No way.
Yeah. So I was like, whatever, send it back, and I'm going to make a video about it.
Take a hammer.
So that's the thing about getting the solar powered ones. Like, I know if you get an automatic or something, you might have problems, but it's probably going to be easier for you to fix. But the solar powered ones, because of all the electronics, if they discontinue it, then you're kind of like, you know, you're out of luck, and there's not too many people that can repair those. If someone does know of a way to repair the Casio G-Shock solar powered chronograph
thing
and all that kind of stuff, let me know. But I don't think they're easy to do. because they're
So
so.
I had old school G-Shock that just had a battery in it. That's all.
Yeah.
Because it's solar panel, wouldn't you have to send it back?
Yeah, I sent it back. I sent it back to Casio, and then they told me I think it was $300 to fix. Well, not to fix it. They said they couldn't fix it. The $300 to get a replacement one from the current line. So I have to pay them $300 for them to send me something from the current line. And I looked up the current line. It's $300. I'm like, okay, so you're not doing me any favors, basically.
Yeah. Watch out.
I had a rifle scope do something like that one time. I had a Tasco Super Sniper rifle scope, and the lens inside, one of the lenses just shattered. It looked like sand inside, right? So I send it back to those people, and it was a time when Tasco was in kind of limbo before Bushnell took over all the way. And they're like, yeah, it's X amount to fix it. It was more than a brand new scope.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it, keep it. No,
yeah.
I don't need it.
No, I told them to send it back. I mean,
then they wanted me to charge me to send it back to me, and I said, you know what, just keep it.
No, yeah, they charged me to send it back, but I said send it back to me because I'm going to make a video about that. You know, and so you guys will see when I get it back. I'll do a video and put it up there and warn people about the Casio solar powers that when you get into it, they don't stand behind them. They
can't find nobody to fix it. Let's shoot it.
There you go. That's true. Let's see if we can hit it with a 50 BMG,
like an APIT round. It just.
That's true. We should totally do that.
At what distance, though?
Close.
Yeah,
close.
Very close.
But I'm not going to be standing.
Mogadishu style.
Hey, at least a mile.
Yeah. So Mogadishu style. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so there you go.
Mogadishu.
Yeah. So okay, very cool. I think we should wrap it up now. We've been probably going for a little while here. Let's wrap it up so everyone can go off and enjoy their weekends. Mike, what do you have going on? What do you want to let the people know about?
All right. Like I said, if you get a thumbs up match for match for a whole week straight, I'm gonna go to St. Louis and nag and bug.
I don't know how many we got today. Right now we have like 75 people watching us.
101 likes.
Yeah,
101. So there you go. We did pretty good.
Yeah, so do it again tomorrow and then up to Friday.
Monday.
What's today? Oh, damn, today is Friday.
Yeah, today's Friday.
Yeah, so
all those watches didn't tell you what day it was, apparently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where my phone at?
Yeah, exactly.
So, like I said, starting on Monday, if you do it from match for match, thumb up for the people that's watching. I'll go up to St. Louis and I'll nag Kevin for a couple days. The 21st of July, we're bringing Aiming for the Truth here in Columbia. Here next month, I'm going to go ahead and open up a raffle for the items I showed you, plus a little bit more.
Okay, cool.
How do you get on the raffle?
And that's to help. Yeah, go ahead. Tell us
how do you do the raffle.
I'm gonna get that raffle generator.
You
know, so like you can purchase everything online and
like Krebs did.
Yeah, same way. And then turn around, like I said, up until then, let me see, I'm doing something next month called Cola Warrior. It's some type of obstacle course with shooting. You know, so my buddy Johnny King was telling me about that. So we signed up for that one. And then the NRA convention and the USCCA convention. And then outside of that, just shooting guns, training, you know, and then watching the show every night.
Awesome, cool. And hanging out with us, and we appreciate the support. What's up?
Any news on Tour of the Barnauls? Anything happening with that?
No. I did. It's still on. They're gonna do it. You know, we have to sit. Yeah, we have to sit down and talk about that. We got to talk about that. And I think they pushed it on to like, oh yeah, at NRA, we'll talk about it. But I will get in touch with them and we will talk about it. We'll probably have those guys come on.
I bet they're going to push it back till end of summer.
Yeah, no, we need to do it. No, we need to get it done. They are kind of making plans for it. They just need to get things that they have going out of the way. So, and by the way, that raffle that Mike's doing, that's going to for Aiming for the Truth, right? To help Aiming for the Truth come out there.
Correct.
Okay, awesome. So I encourage you guys to support that, please. Walter, what do you have going on?
I was just looking at the chat real quick. One last comment. LB Lewis Cipher was talking about not using gold and silver in dental work in Eastern Europe and Russia.
Mm-hmm.
My dad tells a story that when they were in the camps after the war, I think it was, you know how people get things done. Somebody was actually making dental work like that out of stainless steel. and they actually built the furnace to melt stainless like that.
Wow.
It's pretty amazing because they didn't have much to work with. So
yeah.
So people find a way to do things when they need to do it. So,
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
What's going on with us? I'm just the weekend. You know what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm going to work on a tank. I'm going to go help take a power pack out of a tank, that one we sold. So I got to pull the power pack out because that's not sold with it, and it's not the original power pack. So I'm going over to my friend Sean, and we're going to do some cutting and pulling and cook some barbecue at lunchtime and all that kind of fun stuff.
All right, awesome. That's good. Okay, and I know
you're playing next weekend. What are you doing next weekend, man?
I have no idea.
I'll get my containers back. We got to shoot guns.
Oh, okay. I will let you know what's going on with that.
Maybe I'll have a gun. Maybe I'll have something for you.
Okay.
We still need to give away 50. We got to give 50, right?
We have to do what?
Give away a 50.
That's right. We do. Absolutely.
We haven't done that yet, right?
No, we will be giving away a 50 this year.
I got barrels. So
okay, cool. Yeah, we need to build it, and then we will give it away. I'm setting up a new system for doing giveaways. In case you guys are wondering what's up with the giveaways, I'm setting up a new system for it. So that's why we haven't done anything. As soon as I get that system set up, then we'll be all in.
Kind of like what I was talking about.
Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what we're doing. So that's getting worked on. We just need to get details and stuff like that hammered out.
Right on.
So in the meanwhile, I want to thank everyone that's watching, all the people that support us. We appreciate it. Safety Harbor Firearms, of course, one of the supporters. The Hank Strange situation, as well as Andrew's Custom Leather, of course, Big Daddy Guns. Look, Big Daddy Guns right there. Check it out, Big Daddy. Do the flash right there.
Big Daddy.
Yeah, so there you go. I want to thank Mike from MW Tactical for joining us today. I want to remind you guys again about the battle box. If you want to win everything that's in here, it's not even difficult to do, man. We're gonna give this whole box away to one person. We're gonna ship it out to them. So you need to go look at the battle box video that we have out there, and it will tell you what you need to do to get the contents of the battle box. It could be you out there. All you have to do is make sure that you tag me when you're sharing it up, and then we're going to pick someone that we think is deserving and put in the work, and you will get the battle box. And that will also help us to maybe do more of those and give more of those away, etc. We're going to see if we can make that happen. All right. I want to remind everyone to subscribe to Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded. That's where everything is right now until we make a better move here for the show, for everything that we do, not just the podcast and all that kind of stuff going forward. We're not going away from YouTube or anything like that. We'll still be on YouTube, but we're going to go someplace where, that is
more a friendly place.
Yes, more content creator.
It's a safe place.
Well, yeah, we're not. No, we're not.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, someplace that's not politically correct. That's where we're going over to. So, all right, guys, everyone have a safe weekend. Be careful out there. Thanks for joining us. We're out. Peace.
Bye-bye.
We are out of here.